Glenavon has just lost 1-0 to Ballymena in the Sports Direct Premiership. I'm with Stephen McDonnell. Stephen, give me your thoughts on the game.
Look, I think it was a really difficult game. Lacked real quality, I think, from both sides, and I think obviously the weather's had a major impact here. I think it was clear for everyone to see. But arguably, we've probably created the more gilt-edged chances in a game that had very little chances. I'm just probably disappointed not to capitalise. Look, to lose the game in the fashion we did with a penalty kick, it's a soft penalty to give away, and to lose the game with that being the difference, it's a hard one to take. But look, we have to dust it off and be better moving forward. And yeah, look, obviously we'll reflect on this and come back in and work hard next week ahead of Cliftonville away.
What was your assessment of the team's first half display when they had the wind advantage?
I think it was okay. It felt we could have controlled it even better. The only disappointment was probably we didn't create, bar I think the Jamie Doran effort where he snatches at it. He probably has to just place it. He's gone for power and has missed the target. But other than that, I think it's been a couple of pops from distance. We didn't capitalise, I felt. Albeit I didn't think the opposition capitalised in the second half when it went the other way. Again, arguably we dominated more of the ball, but it just didn't manage to break down the opponent enough times today.
Why do you think we struggled to create clear-cut scoring chances?
Well, you're playing the team top of the league who are in rich form and who are set up very, very well defensively. We knew that coming into the game and we worked on scenarios. But look, obviously the weather's had a major impact. We picked up a few wee nicks and knocks throughout the game, a lot of substitutions. You're trying to trial and find a way to then towards the end you're putting big lads up top and you're reverting back to longer balls. And yeah, look, it was just one of them days. Disappointing we didn't do enough to break down the opponent, and I think we've all accepted that in the changing room. We just weren't at the races in terms of what we know we can show and do.
Keith Ward wasn't in the squad today. Why and how much of a blow was it not to have him available?
Yeah, listen, Wardy was due to start for us today, and we felt he would have been huge. Unfortunately, Keith's picked up a cold and flu, vomit and diarrhoea bug and stuff like that. So obviously we couldn't. He wasn't fit to play, and obviously wasn't fit to get up the road. So that was a blow because Keith's been highly influential, and as I said, we did plan to start him today, but look, it wasn't to be.
Barney McCune had to go off at half time. How big a setback was that? Yeah,
listen, Barney's been obviously superb since he's come to the club and a real colossus. And yeah, it interrupted the flow in that particular position. We were a bit scruffy in the second half. We weren't as clean, so it definitely had an effect on the game and an effect on the team. So hopefully it's not going to be anything too major, but it's obviously it's a initial hamstring injury, so we'll have to assess it on Tuesday and see what the diagnosis is.
And were you happy with the quality of our passing during the match?
Yeah, look, could have been better. It was neat at times, but it wasn't neat enough for long enough periods, and that'd be the only disappointment.
The substitutes you brought on, how did you assess their impact?
Yeah, listen, I think it's the first time in the last few weeks anything I say here is what we've said to the players. I don't think we had an impact from the bench today. It actually probably was more detrimental. But we felt with the quality we had, if we could get some of them on and make a difference. But I don't think it really made a difference today, if I'm being brutally honest. So yeah, look, that was disappointing as well because we needed to get back into the game. We made a lot of attacking positive changes, but as I say, we didn't get into a flow good enough, and the game petered out then towards the end.
So we travel to Cliftonville next Saturday. What are your thoughts ahead of that game?
Right now, we've 3 or 4 players coming off the pitch here injured, so we have to assess where we're at. We have to obviously reflect on our performance, and then we have to analyse Cliftonville. So right now, it's probably too far away to say anything other than that.
So that's the end of our 9-match unbeaten run. How much of a disappointment is it to give up that very positive run?
Yeah, look, I think it's just the way we've lost today is disappointing. You know, they've technically not really laid a glove on our goal, and to give away a soft penalty. Yeah, there may have been very little contact, but them penalties are given 9 times out of 10 in this league. Our positioning was wrong. So, look, really disappointing to lose the game and lose that little run. But look, we have to go again and try and put another run of games together, and I'm sure we will with this group.
Finally, will it be difficult to lift the players ahead of the game next weekend?
No, I think in general the lads are in a good enough place. They're obviously very disappointed with the performance and the result today, but they're good pros, and we'll get back on the training pitch Tuesday and get ready for what's going to be a difficult away day.
Thanks very much, Stephen.
No problem.